I am Christine Weber, a physician from Venezuela. I represent Alberta International Medical Graduates Association, AIMGA, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the successful integration of international medical graduates, IMGs, and educating newcomer communities regarding health and the Canadian healthcare system.
Hello, I am Habib Hakimeh, a physician from Syria. Today, we are going to talk about the latest information around COVID-19. In recent weeks, we have seen an alarming surge in the number of COVID-19 all over Canada, and particularly in Alberta, with daily numbers cases exceeding 1,500 for consecutive days. Due to the persisting rising numbers of cases in Alberta, the public health officials have released enhanced public health measures to stop the spike of COVID-19 cases.
I will give information regarding gathering restrictions. Indoor and outdoor gatherings effective November 24th. No indoor social gatherings are permitted in any settings, private homes, public spaces, or workplaces. Indoor close contacts must be limited to people in the same household. People who live alone can have up to the same 2 non-household contacts for the duration of this restriction. Work and support group meetings are not social gatherings, but attendance should be limited and public health measures followed. This does not apply to service visits from caregivers, health or childcare providers, and co-parenting arrangements. Outdoor social gatherings are limited to 10 and must not have an indoor component. Backyard gatherings that require movement in, out of homes are not permitted. Attendees should remain distanced at all times and follow public health measures. Festivals and events are prohibited indoors and outdoors. Weddings and funerals, effective November 24th. Maximum of 10 people for wedding ceremonies or funeral services. This includes the officiant, bride, groom, and witnesses. This does not include staff or organizers who are not considered an invited guest. This applies to any facility, including places of worship and funeral homes. This includes services held indoors and outdoors, seated or non-seated. Receptions are not permitted. This measure will help limit exposure, reduce outbreaks, and protect vulnerable attendees. Places of worship, effective November 24th. Places of worship with a maximum of 1/3 normal attendance and held at normal location, including rental spaces like a community hall. Physical distancing between households must be maintained. Mask use is mandatory. Online services are encouraged. In-person faith group meetings can continue, but physical distancing and public health measures must be followed. Faith communities are often significant aspects of people's lives and include intimate and close contact between members. This measure will help limit exposure at these activities, reducing outbreaks and protecting vulnerable members who attend. Mask requirements, effective November 24th. Masks are mandatory in all indoor workplaces, except when working alone in an office or a safely distanced cubicle or, or an appropriate barrier is in place. This applies to all employees, visitors, delivery personnel, and contractors. This includes all locations where employees are present, and masks won't pose a safety risk. This does not change current student mask requirements in schools. Employers to allow working from home. Working from home should be considered where possible. From kindergarten to grade 12 schools starting November 30th, grades 7 to 12 students move to at-home learning November 30th to January 8th, except during winter break, generally December 18. However, please check with your school for details. Resume in-person classes January 11. Diploma exams are optional for rest of the school year. Students and families can choose to write an exam or receive an exemption for the January, April, June, and August 2021 exams. Grades kindergarten to 6th, students including early childhood services continue in-person learning until their scheduled winter break, generally December 18th. However, please check with your school for details. Move to at-home learning after the winter break until January 8th. Resume in-person classes January 11th.
Now we are going to talk about businesses and services restrictions. Businesses are closed for in-person service effective November 27th. The businesses include banquet halls, conference centers, trade shows, auditoria and concert venues, non-approved or licensed markets, community centers, any children's places or indoor playgrounds. Also, all levels of sport, including professional, semi-professional, junior, collegiate or universities, and amateur. However, exemptions may be considered. For restaurants, bars, pubs, and lounges, they will open with restrictions, and that is effective November 27th. Restaurants, bars, pubs, and lounges will be open with restrictions if they follow all public health guidance in place, and that includes maximum of 6 people from the same immediate household at a table and no movement between tables. For people who live alone, they can meet with up to 2 non-household contacts if they are the same 2 throughout the duration of these restrictions. Only seated eating and drinking is permitted. No other services or entertainment will be allowed, including billiards, games, or darts. Liquor can be sold until 10 p.m., and food serving establishments must close to in-person dining at 11 p.m. Liquor sales apply to casinos, but casinos are required to close at 11 p.m. Albertans are encouraged to use takeout, delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup options. Additional inspections will occur to verify that public health measures are being followed. Establishments that are non-compliant may face orders and fines. Now moving to businesses and services that are open but with restricted capacity, and that is effective November 27th. Most rental businesses may remain open with capacity of limited to 25% of the occupancy set under the Alberta Fire Code. These businesses include retail, including liquor and cannabis, grocery stores, pharmacies, clothing stores, computer and technology stores, hardware, automotive, farmers markets approved by Alberta Agriculture and Forestry, and licensed outdoor season markets. Some entertainment and event services may remain open with capacity limited to 25% of the occupancy set under the Alberta Fire Code. These entertainment services include movie theaters, museums and galleries, libraries, casino offering slots only. However, table games must be closed at this time. Other entertainment services include indoor entertainment centers, including amusement parks, water parks, bingo halls, and racing centers. Indoor fitness, recreation, sports, and physical activity centers, including dance and yoga studios, martial arts, gymnastics, and private or public swimming pools. However, facilities can be open for individual studio time, training, or exercise only. There can be no group fitness, group classes, group training, team practices, or games. However, instructor can use facility to broadcast virtual fitness classes but there can be no group classes. All public health guidance and physical distancing requirements must be followed. Albertans and businesses are encouraged to limit in-person visits and use curbside pickup, delivery, and online services instead. Now moving to businesses open by appointment only, and that is effective November 27th. Businesses that are open by appointment only are not permitted to offer walk-in services. Appointments should be limited to one-on-one services. Personal services such as hair salons and barbershops, manicure, pedicure, body waxing and makeup, piercing and tattoo services. Wellness services including acupuncture, massage, and reflexology. Professional services such as lawyers, mediators, accountants, and photographers. Private one-on-one lessons, but no private group lessons permitted. Hotels, motels, hunting, and fishing lodges. These businesses must follow all current public health guidance for their sector and should consider virtual options where possible. Home-based businesses should follow the restriction for the type of service they provide. I request you to maintain physical and social distancing at all times. Please wear masks and protect each other from the virus. Wash or sanitize your hand regularly. In case of symptoms such as fever, sore throat, flu-like symptoms, or cough and fatigue, please contact your family doctor or call 811. In case of severe symptoms such as difficulty in breathing, extreme lethargy, or severe vomiting or diarrhea, please call 911. This information, you can find this information at www.alberta.ca. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you.